So today's lesson is on 4 types of relations. Okay, so we're going to categorize them in 4 different ways. So we're going to use the vertical and horizontal line test. Now, we should be very familiar with the vertical line test, which helps us define functions. And now the horizontal line test will just give us an extra subgroup. So let's just get straight to it. Okay, so I've got 4 relations here. 2 of them are functions, and they've got 4. We can categorize them into 4 different ways. Okay, so I'm just going to get my vertical line, and I'm going to use my highlighter. Can you see that? So this first one, which is an exponential. It passes the vertical line test. All right, so it's a function. So we can write that it is a function. Okay, so that's the test to see if it's a function or not. And the one next to it, this one, wrong color, is also a function because it passes the vertical line test. So if we got the vertical line, there's no place that it crosses. It only crosses at one time. Okay, only crosses at one point. So both of these are functions. So I'm going to write that. A function because it passes the vertical line test. Okay. Now the ones at the bottom, so this one and this one, they're not functions because we do the vertical line test and they fail because they cross twice here, twice here, twice there, twice there, twice there. And this one is the same, the circle also. It fails the vertical line because in one vertical stretch it crosses twice. So they're not functions. So let's write that down as well. Not a function. So not a function. So they're just a relation. So all 4 are relations. The top 2 are functions. Okay. Now we're going to grab our ruler and we're going to do a vertical line test. Okay. So I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. Now this one here passes the vertical line test because it only crosses at one point. Even down here, there's only one point that it crosses. Okay, so we call this graph 1 to 1. All right, and I'm writing really weird. 1 to 1. So, and that's a subset of a function that we're going to be looking at. So we call it 1 to 1. All right, because it doesn't matter where we go, which way we go, vertical or horizontal. It only crosses one time, which means at any point, say here, we grab a value, say at 1, we're only going to ever get 2 from that one value. Okay, so it's only 1 to 1. Okay, so there's not 2 ways of getting that. I'm going to explain it more looking at the other ones. Now the next one fails the horizontal line test because see how it crosses twice? Crosses twice here, and the horizontal line test crosses twice. Okay, so we call this many to 1. All right, many to 1. And in this case, say I got number 2, I'll go up to the top and I get a value. All right, so it looks like it should be 4. I don't know. Oh yeah, it should be here. So it gets 4. But also, if I get -2, I go up and I also get the same value, which is 4. Okay, so I also get the same value. So many is more than 1. So you got 2 values of x that give you the same value of 1. So that's where the many to 1 value comes in. Okay, so it's a different type of function. It's just, we're just labeling them. All right, now the bottom 2, they're not functions, but we're also going to do the vertical line, the horizontal line test, because we're going to look at this. Now, this one, it actually passes the horizontal line test. because it only crosses at one point every horizontal line that we do. So this one we call one to many. One to many. All right. And the reason for that, okay, is that we can get one x value and get two y values. So let's do it. So if we x value is 4, we go up here and we get two y values. We can get 2, -2, and 2. All right. So from one x value, we get many, which is more than 1. Okay, so one to many. And the last one, you can probably already see, but it's going to fail the horizontal test, so a circle. And we call that one a many to many. Because what we do is, oh, by the way, what's the radius of this circle? It goes up to 3. Okay, why? Because the radius is always going to be the square root of this number. I just wanted to put that in so you keep remembering these things. All right, so we look at a value of x, all right? And what we're going to do is that we get this, all right? And we're going to get two values, okay? One value there, one value there, okay? But also, -2 will give us the same values of y if we hit there or we hit there. That's why it is many to many. So these are the 4 types of relations that we can have. Okay, so let's put it to in a table, all right, so we can categorize it. So I've got the 4 types that we used as examples. Obviously there's many, we just have to do the vertical line test. So the first time we looked at was this one here, and it was 1 to 1. So write this in your book. And it passes the vertical line test, doesn't it? So it's a function. All right. It also passes the horizontal line test. Okay. So that makes a 1 to 1. The second one is many to 1. It passes the vertical line test. So it is a function. Okay, and it fails the horizontal line test. So that makes it many to 1. The next one that we looked down here was 1 to many. So one value gives you many results. And we know that it fails the vertical line test. So not a function. And it passes actually the horizontal line test. And the last one is an example of this is a circle, and it's many to 1. And it fails the vertical line test. It actually fails both. So this one's a bit of a failure. And it fails. Okay, so that's what categorizes it. Oh, I wrote it wrong, didn't I? Let's fix that up. Many to many. Yeah. All right, that's the end of the lesson. Hopefully it makes sense. Peace out.